Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. A lot, a lot has been going on, and we are going to get right into that conversation right now. Okay, so before we do that, we'll quickly check our sound, and then we will get right into the conversation. Let me know if you can hear properly. Let me know when you come in. Let me know if you can hear. Let's talk about Korra obidi new music, okay? New music video. Have you watched it? That's the first question I have for you. Have you watched it? Have you seen the music video? What do you think about it? Song is good. We've all listened to the song, so I want to hear your take on the music video, and I'll tell you mine in a bit. Then, the other gist we will be getting into will be Korra Obidi's haters running helter skelter. They are crying, they are sad, they are playing the victim, they are threatening. Anything at all that you can think about is actually going on right now. It's almost, I can tell you that when it comes to the case of horror, social media is now on fire because of what is happening the past few days. I have been seeing things happening, but I just have not had the time to come in for us to discuss. So if you're just joining us, you're welcome. Subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss a video or anything. That being said, come on in, let us dissect together. Let me know what you think about the recent happenings, okay? People crying, people screaming, people doing the most. Let us talk. But before then, I want to check our sound to make sure that sound is good, so I'm not talking to myself all throughout. People crying, people screaming. Okay, so sound is great, and we are going to get okay. We're 8 persons here. We have 3 likes. Please like the live stream as you are coming in, and let's get into this conversation. But before we do so, let me share this to my community, and we will get into the conversation. Okay. So I stopped by to watch one of Korra's hater. Y'all know Lady L from the UK. I like it. I know a lot is going on, but that's the number one person I wanted to see what she had to say concerning what is happening. And I was shocked hearing the things that were actually coming out from that woman's mouth. Seriously. So all of that we will discuss. Okay, so let me just quickly share. Hmm. Let's see. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us this evening. We're going to do a quick one. I hope next month we can do better because August, ooh, we were not live as much. I have missed y'all. Seriously. If you're just coming in, please like the live stream and let us get into this conversation. Straight up. Mm-hmm. Let's talk. Okay, so we will start by talking about Korra's music video. If you've not watched it, you have to go and watch it for yourself. Okay. It is amazing. My take. I think that was beautiful. She's doing well. You can see Korra is just working on herself, trying to get better, working on her craft. Everything is just about her trying to get herself better, be better than where she was. That's all I see, in her content, in her life, and all of that. Despite the fact that there are so many people out there that are just doing the most to try to bring her down, sabotage what she's doing. Imagine when she dropped the music, how people, the controversy, people started, the haters as usual, started with the, oh, look now, she wants to drag people to this is that, is tacky. People had so much to say, but she just focused on doing what she knows how to do, because of what she loves, right? And she kept it moving. Music video, She dropped her music video, and I think that was amazing. I love what was going on between she and the cows. It was really hilarious. It was funny. It was nice. I love the dance step, the dancers she had with her. All in white, the sing, everything was just beautiful in my opinion. So if you are here watching the replay, let me know what you think. The first thing I have to ask is, have you seen the video? Have you gone to watch the music video? Because she dropped the song first, and now the music video is actually on her YouTube channel. Go listen to it, share with those friends of yours that loves music also. Share, invite people to come listen and stream. A lot has been going on with this lady. The least we could do is just support her craft, okay? And let her keep pushing, because if she sees that people are responding very well, that kind of motivates you to do better. When people respond to what you're doing in a positive way, it motivates you to get to produce more, do more. So yes, let's do that. That being said, that's how I wanted to start this live stream, by first of all talking about, because we're here to analyze the haters. So I wanted to talk about the music, her new music, the music video, and all of that before we get straight into the main gist. Okay, so yeah, first of all, questions on Facebook where people were asking what's going on with Korra's haters. Is Korra doing something? Is Korra up to something? Now, for a while now, we all know that a lot of people have been asking this question: what is going on with Korra Obidi? Why is it that there are so many people that are just out here hating on her, doing the most, and yet it seemed like she is not even doing anything about it? It's almost like she just lets them get away with whatever they're doing. And you notice that it's getting worse, 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 and worse. Welcome, June. Welcome, welcome, Griffin June. Welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. A good day to you and to all viewers. Thank you so much. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing great. So, so that has been the word on people's lips. But one thing you have to understand is, as you grow, you get more people wanting to, some people will come in terms of stealing your content. Some people will come do it the right way by reacting to your content, giving you credit, or some people will come reshare, which is also something that is allowed in all the apps. They allow you to share somebody's video to your own page or to your own community, so your own people can also see it. But then when they click on it, you're going to the person's channel or page to go consume that content. Okay, but then some people, the ones that are not straightforward, will go, and instead of them to share to their own community, they go and download your content and re-upload it in their pages or their channels as theirs, and that is stealing. Okay, it's against all the apps that I know of, Facebook, YouTube. I know that they frown at that because they want everybody to be authentic, create your own content, and you earn from it. Okay, that you have to put in the work, in order for them to promote, because as you're creating, when people are responding, the app will start promoting your content and you grow. So Korra has done that over the years, creating her content, doing her thing. Korra goes live severally. I always say this, and some people are like, why why you always stressing this? Korra goes. Go and try to go live several times in a day with everything else in your life that you have to do. Go and try to go live severally, then you will understand what it takes. And when you're going live, you're creating that content live. People are viewing you live. If you're doing a video, you have the time to edit mistakes and anything else you don't want people to see, you can edit it out. But when you're streaming live, people that are with you live are seeing whatever they are seeing, whatever you're showing, whatever you're selling, or whatever you're presenting to them live. So that's a lot of work that she puts in creating these content, and she will go live several in a day. So I don't think it is fair for someone, and we're getting someone, you understand why I'm starting from the scratch to just lay this whole thing down, because some persons will now start saying, with the recent happening, some persons will be of the opinion that you should have just let them be. Or is it because they were saying, certain things that you didn't like, that's why you took the actions that you took, right? But you have to understand that when somebody is putting in the work to do what they're doing, it is only fair that if you're going to, because you can talk about her if you want to, but this that they would now go and be manipulating and doing the most, it is not a nice thing to do. Do you understand? So people at some point people wondered, like, is she ever going to do anything? Is anything ever going to happen? Remember, the likes of Lord would call on people to mass report, some time ago. You will hear her do that. I was expecting her to do that with this, but you can see that since this whole case of the kids and this and that happened, this Katori Kamama, you're welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Katori said, Korra Obidi is a celebrity. She has not done none of that. It's the haters of Justin, and they're blaming her. So, so when not my strength of what I was going to say. But anyways, when someone puts in the work to do what they have to do, it is only fair that if you're going to use the content, you use it properly and not go and abuse it and start doing the most. Do you understand? Okay, so moving forward, we notice that some pages on Facebook are having issues, which is the right thing to do, because I remember, okay, I'll come back to Korra, but let me give you another example. There's this Nollywood actress, like Asaba, for people that knows Asaba chapter, that did mention that lady came out crying. I don't know how many people saw her video. You saw her crying, where she talked about how people went and downloaded one of the movies that she produced, and this was an upcoming, like she was just starting in with producing. She's been acting for a bit, but yeah, not that popular yet, still trying to get somewhere. But then she suffered to go and produce her movie, to try to start her own YouTube channel too, where she'll be producing and putting her movies and doing, try to grow, better herself. The next thing, people started resharing, and then she was the one that was not having issues. So sometimes taking actions is actually the right thing to do, right? So when this whole thing started happening, where people's pages, some of these haters, because not all of them has actually come out to speak, but we know that we've had a lot of them, including Lolo, coming out to speak about this whole thing, where as at this point Lolo's page is not even available anymore. But I think Lolo took down her page by herself. She was having issues, and according to what she said on her live stream, if we have to believe her, that woman and their gang, they always lie a lot. So she said what was happening made her to take down her video. But something, what struck me with Lolo responding to what was actually happening. Somebody also asked Lolo in the comment section if she thinks that it is Korra that is actually doing this. And Lolo responded back saying that she would not say that Korra is sitting down in her home and striking people's channel, giving people's channel copyright, but she thinks that Korra gave someone access to Korra's page, and that person is the one striking it. She was making reference of about 6 of her videos or 7 or stuff like that, and it's still going, so she had to just knock it up. And she was not advising other people. But another thing that stuck with me was the fact that she was now saying, people like, we can't hear your voice. She was speaking very low. The Lolo we know is not somebody that talks very calmly and low, be in the dark. She'll put on full face makeup, put on her lights, said everything looking beautiful, glammed up, and she will come and start swearing at Korra. But when she decided to talk about this, you could see that she was really in a battle, like she was pained. You could tell that she probably cried few minutes before she even came on that live stream. You could see that energy that Lolo will come out with, and I'm using her as an example because she's the one that back to back 24/7, she is always giving gospels. There is nothing that Korra has ever done that this woman will look at and say, okay, there's nothing to talk about here. She will always find something to say. So that's why she was one of the first person that I wanted to see what this person had to say about the situation that was going on. And if you go to Facebook also, she's one that a lot of people are mentioning that they can't find her page anymore. They can't find her page anymore. And she was complaining how she doesn't have where to share her coffee links to, and that took me back. And I remember when this woman was calling for mass report, and some people were suggesting to her that why why don't they do the same thing that is happening to them? People were trying to suggest to her, and I'm like, this is how people are going to lead you into something else that is going to consume you. That why don't they do the same? And she said no, that she's not going to do that. That Korra will be the one to ruin her own page by herself. And I'm saying, didn't you just say a few minutes ago that you don't have any evidence that prove that Korra sat down in her home and she's striking you? And she mentioned some other of the ladies, and she was advising them to go make their pages private so nothing is going to happen to their pages and whatnot. But for me, the thing that stood out is you would stand to talk about someone every day, every single day. This woman has something to say about Korra Obidi. Every day she's going live, she's talking about something. Things that are not relevant, things that you just see and you're like, this is normal everyday life, she will talk about. Okay, take for instance now, how she made a big deal. She and those other women made a big deal about the fact that they saw Korra drinking wine, right? Where she, in particular, screenshot Korra from the live stream Korra was doing, where you see Korra, and I like what I saw. I was like, this looks like probably wine testing, because there was white wine. Korra was holding a glass of white wine and a glass of red wine. I didn't watch that live stream, so I don't know what topic was discussed, that what Korra was talking about that brought those two wines. But anyways, they were coming up with this, she's drinking. And I'm like, is this even something you should make a topic to sit down and discuss? People that take alcohol take alcohol. People that don't take alcohol can drink soft drink, juice, water, whatever. But that is you drinking something. If it's water, you're drinking water. If it's juice, you're drinking juice. It's like, why make it a huge deal if somebody decides they want to sit down and have a glass of wine or a glass or two of wine? How does that translate to where you want to take the conversation to? Now, I said from my last live stream that people should understand that when you decide to be someone that is petty, don't forget that you're not the only petty person in the whole planet, the whole earth. You cannot be the only petty person. There are people out there that will just look at you and just smile. And because they are not saying anything does not mean that they will not someday get tired of your BS and decide to show you that they could be more petty than you are. And I think that's the point where some bloggers has actually gotten to, where people had to go back and start digging up Lolo's page. And clearly you could see Lolo also drinking. Baileys is also an alcoholic drink. It's not a soft drink. And on the table behind her was another bottle of this thing, wine or something. Okay, the name wasn't that visible, but you could see a green bottle and a kind of dark like ox blood label on it. And that is not the bottle of Baileys. Neither is that the bottle of Amarula. These are the two drinks that are very similar, right? But we know what the bottle of Baileys looks like and what the bottle of Amarula or anything, or these other stuffs looks like. Right? Okay. So if you can just chill, be dancing, I'm guessing the man that was sitting in the background was her husband, and you sit down and you are talking and you're drinking, then why making a huge deal when somebody else sits down and takes a glass or two of wine? Now, coming back to what is going on right now that her page, according to her, 6 of her videos is being reported, she has started talking. And on that live stream, there are certain statements that she made, and I'm like, you are complaining that you're telling the truth, but you're saying things that sounds very threatening. You're saying things that sounds defaming. And I will tell you one of the things that she said. Okay, that I was like, how do you people even go? And when I mean you people, I mean those that goes to Lolo's page to try to sympathize with Lolo and these other people that are having these issues. Okay, we don't know if it's Korra that is striking or it's another content creator that is striking, but someone is doing something. And knowing this type of content creators, you know the kind of people they are. We don't know how many people's foot they've stepped on, so we don't know who and who is doing what, but we just know that something is happening to their pages. And it is what it is, because we've seen somebody like Lolo call for people to go mass report other people's page. That's what they are good at. And even on her live stream, they were advising her to do that. That if she thinks, even though they don't have proof that Korra did it, if she thinks she can do this, she should, go for mass reporting. Another post I saw was another content creator. Yo, pardon me with the noise. Okay, my family is here. Okay. If you're a family person, you know that. So yes, my family is here, so you'll be hearing their voices in the background. So this is a woman that will call for people to go mass report somebody's page. Yet you're taking the woman's content to create content, and then if something is happening, if you're welcome. Oh, so that means as at when Eve said it was over 20 videos they strike her for. She said it herself. In that, like, maybe she was checking it that she was doing, because she mentioned 6 first, and then said she was, and then she said later she checked it was 11. So I think she was counting, and then she now deactivated her account by herself, according to her. I cannot believe anything that woman says. Okay, because she lies a lot, but yeah. So, but the point I want to make is, she, on that live stream, she claimed, and I'm using her as the main person because she is JD's #1 blogger. The other ones are just mosquitoes around, but the main person is Lol. Okay, the other ones are wannabes and trying to. The one that has given Korra the most woto is actually her, and the one that will never stop for even 5 seconds is actually Lol. So welcome, Patricia Davies. Welcome. And thank you so very much for joining us. The 2 people are doing some line. That's for sure. How do you mean? Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome, Eve. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, everyone that is contributing. Let us know what you think. Okay. Let us know what your opinions are. Let's keep it conversational. Okay, so I'm like, okay, so when you were asking people to go and report other people's page, when y'all were in those groups where she will get brand deals and you people will go behind and start sending emails, so then these brands would not want to work with Korra. Then it was nice. But now look at the mood that she came out with to come and, to come and do this video. All of them are complaining. All of them are saying whatnot. Then another content creator on Facebook, I saw her posting where somebody had already screenshot some of the bloggers where people I recognize: Sweet Peach, Jade or Sas Ninja. Who else is on that list? I think Kim Baker. Who else? Some of the people I don't know their names, but then there's another page that I think it's owned by a guy, and it's called Mr. Korra obidi something. That guy's photo is also them, and they refer to them as most wanted, and people already referring that, trying to hint. They didn't put the word mass report, but the way they wrote it. I will see if I can pull it up, and I will read it to y'all. So then somebody is already suggesting, with that type of thing out there, somebody is already suggesting that people should go and do this to these bloggers. But at the same time, you're complaining that somebody reported your own page or reported your videos, and it is actually affecting your video. So, okay, Eve said Facebook suspended her account for copyright infringement. Okay, so if you are of the opinion that she's lying and she is just trying to start up something, right? Like she just wants people to come and attack and form all this opinion and to start a propaganda. If I'm understanding what you're saying, that it's actually Facebook that gave her copyright infringement and not somebody else. With the way she's going. Hello, a barrister in the building. Oyoyo's World. Welcome. Thank you very much for joining us, Queen. Oyoyo's was a greetings, everyone. Oyo said, who is lying? Because when she did her live stream, even Lola herself could not come out for once categorically, because you know how she will say things categorically as if she knows these things beyond all reasonable doubt, that that's the fact, that's the truth she's saying. But we know that she does not know anything, but she would like to act like she knows everything. But I think Eve is of the opinion that Lolo and those other people that got strike from Facebook or their videos were reported are actually trying to start up something. It might not be that somebody, because Lolo in her own live stream that she did said, I think somebody asked her if she thinks Korra is doing this, and she said she cannot say that Korra is sitting down in Korra's home with her phone on her hand or computer or whatnot, and she's striking people. But what she thinks is that Korra has given access to someone, giving someone access to her page. That's Korra Obidi gave someone access to Korra Obidi's page, and that person is the one that is sitting down and sending all of this stuff. And in that live stream, you could hear her mention 2 or 3 other people's name, and I think those are another clowns like her. So I didn't bother putting their names in my head, or else I would have said their names. But I believe these are people too that also received some type of strike, or their page is going through something also. Someone also suggested to her that they should pay Korra back in the same coin, as per either going to a mass report or whatnot. And she said there is no need, that she will not do that, that Korra is always crying because Korra is always self-sabotaging in terms of Korra will be the one to cause problem for her page, and Korra will not be sincere enough to come out and say it, that they should not worry, that she will not call on people to go and mass report Korra, that Korra will do it by herself, that her page is going to have issues by herself. That's some of the things she said. Then she also said things that, in my opinion, is one, defaming, and 2, threatening on that live stream that Lolo did, if you ask me. Let me read comments, and then we will get into that part of the conversation. Okay, Cheryl White, welcome, Queen. Thank you so very much for joining us today. Say hi, ladies. Good afternoon to you too. Oyos say, okay, you are referring to Longmouth. Exactly, it's her. Because when I saw this whole thing flying on social media, that it seemed like some of these Korra's haters, their pages are having issues and whatnot. I'm like, am I surprised? The type of content that these people make, those cannot even be called content. But what can we do now? When you call yourself a content creator, every nonsense you create will be referred to as content, even though it is not worthy of being referred to as a content. Yeah. So I was checking. So I said, okay, since they said that Facebook is not available anymore, let me go to her YouTube and see what she has to say about the recent happening. And I watched her most recent. I don't know if now she's live or she's done another live, but that was like the last live stream she did, where she was in the dark room. Like, oh, for once, for once, you didn't put on your full face makeup to come out and be dragging somebody's father, calling him by his name like he's your age mate, like he's your child, like you gave birth to him, screaming, Anthony, Anthony, like Korra's father was your boy. And now her voice went down. Said I let you really on. Okay. Okay, I'll check it. One Miss Gail, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining. Thank you. Welcome, Queen. Okay, I'll check that out. Okay, so Eve said her main purpose is to recruit her followers to attack Korra's page. That woman lies so much that JD called her out, and she is afraid to answer him. He called her out. She did. She responded to him when he called her out. She responded to him because that was the video she did where she said, "You're crazy." She was saying to JD that he was crazy, that he thinks that she's Korra Obidi, where Korra will walk and give all her money to JD. That because remember, JD had dropped a comment where somebody asked him something about Lolo, how he was supporting Lolo, telling people to, we're digressing, but it's all connected. It's all the same people we're talking about anyway, so we're not really digressing. But she did respond back to JD. But I think the reason why this woman will never say the truth and stop supporting JD, she and Miriam Awolowo, is because there are things that they've all done together that if the truth comes out, the police will be picking them up in the UK, in the US, and wherever else they all are. And I think that really scares them, because notice from her live stream, the normal long mouth we know, something like this happens to her, she would have called on people. When that person, when they suggested to her to they should pay Korra back in the same coin, she wouldn't have said to them that don't worry, Korra will do it by herself, Korra will ruin her page by herself. She wouldn't have done that. She would have mass, there are videos online that shows where she told people to go and mass report, where she was even telling people how to report. And another thing she also said was that when you report someone on Facebook, the name is shown to you, and you will know who is reporting who. Because then she was trying to talk about Korra, where she was trying to say that Korra is lying about certain things, that Korra should come and prove this, prove that. But anyway, she was saying that when you report people, names will be also shown to you. But she said she cannot categorically say that it was Korra that did it, but she feels like somebody is doing it for her. But when you don't have the right, whichever way you want to look at it, whether it's Korra, whether it's someone else, the thing is, the truth of the matter is, y'all give me a second, let me. All right, so sorry, I had to touch down on something, please. Sorry for that few minutes of silence. um okay, so let's go back to what we were discussing. Please don't sing that song here. One Miss Girl said, blaming Korra, that's the funny part of for me. The thing is, their content, whichever way they look at it, something is wrong with the type of content they are making. And if it is Korra that actually is doing something, because Longmouth is of the opinion that Korra does not have any nonsense management. When somebody said, well, maybe if you're saying it's not her, then probably it's her management. She said Korra does not have any nonsense, in her words, does not have any nonsense management, you know. So even if they try to say you're blaming, if your content does not have comma, they will try to strike it, but you will be able to, dispute it. So if they are striking and the strike is really entering, it means there is something happening there, right? Because in the case of Loma, we know the kind of things she does. You will go and screenshot somebody's father, screenshot somebody, put the person, and start with all of these things, and you will not even say them in a way that the people watching you would know that you're not saying that you have proof. You're not saying beyond all reasonable doubt that you know that what you're saying is the fact, and in the court of law you can defend yourself. No, this woman will come out and categorically tell you that this thing is like this, and say all manner of defaming someone when you do not even have any proof of what you're defaming the person. And even now that her page is in trouble, that she came out to do this live stream talking about it, she still does not have the sense to think that she should watch her words carefully. That in that one live stream, go back and watch it from the beginning. Actually, you don't even want to have to watch in far. By the time you're watching from beginning, from from 0.0 seconds of her recent live stream till you get to, let's say, 12 to 16 minutes, you will hear it. You will hear the defamation. You will hear the threat-like things she was saying. And I'm like, if you're thinking that Korra is indirectly doing this thing, and you're saying this type of words here, this alone is something that she can actually take you to court for, and you need to come out and prove it, because you're sounding like you are not her doctor. You have not diagnosed her with anything, but you're categorically telling people that she's mentally ill. without presenting anything that shows that yes, so doctor, so date, so time she was diagnosed, and this is it. I'm not just saying it. So if Korra picks you up tomorrow, are people going to come out and still blame her and say, oh, you could not just look past because somebody called you a mad woman? You could not. No, there's difference between somebody say leave that one is mad. There's a way you say somebody know that you don't mean it that way. You're just, trying to say that the person's behavior. But this one that you come and you're pointing, you're saying somebody has mental illness. Have you seen the diagnosis where it states that this woman has those conditions? She's suffering from these things. So you see why their content will always have comma, because you cannot come out and defame somebody. You cannot come out and lie and say certain things that would actually damage the person's brand and expect no consequences. That's not possible. Cheryl Watts said, Longmouth wants to get rich by using Korra's videos to exactly, which doesn't make sense, because even if you want to get rich, you still can talk about her, go watch her videos, and if you know that she does not like people using her video, don't use her video, or play just a little bit, because that you can defend. Play just a little bit and react to it the proper way. Don't come and take her video, defame her at the same time, accuse her father of ridiculous things, accuse the sister, accuse her family members, and then when they strike your channel, you want to come out and say that, oh, I didn't do anything. Everything I said is the truth. If everything you said is the truth, carry and go court. One Miss Girl said, Korra never bullied them. No, nobody's saying Korra bullied them. Well, it actually reverses the case. They are the one bullying her, not she bullying them. You know. So I have zero sympathy for her. Let's see. Let her continue to cry. Exactly. It was really, I'm like, okay. So when watching her video, I heard her say 6, 7, and 11. But I think it was Eve here that said it's even more of her videos that she said was reported. And I'm talking about Longmouth because I'm using her as case study because she's JD's number one blogger, She's number one Korra's hater, number one Korra's beefer is Longmouth. So I'm using her. I don't even know those people's name. I don't even want to remember what she mentioned in her video about those other people that she was even advising them to go quickly drop their page so they will not have more issues. She will try to appeal. In my mind, you will appeal, you will lose. You're not going to win that appeal because by the time Facebook even listen to, if you not ask for, I know that YouTube, Facebook, I'm not doing much on Facebook, so I don't know their policies, but YouTube, at least I know. YouTube, when you go and appeal, they will do human review, and the person will sit down and go through this your content. And the type of content that we know that woman creates, that is not you reacting, that is you spewing hate on somebody. And there is no way a human being will sit down when she appeals that. If Facebook does the same and they review it, they will say something is okay, sorry, nothing is wrong with that video, everything is okay, and they would reinstate it. It's not going to happen. The bitterness, the level of stupidity being presented in her videos and her live streams is too much, because you're directing it at one, and that is no longer content creating. How is it that year in year out you're focused on just one person and you call yourself a reactor, you call yourself a gist carrier? If you're a gist carrier, you will talk about other people. If your niche is narrowed down to only content creators, Facebook have millions of content creators from all over the continents, Africa, Asia, Europe, name it. So why are you not going around collecting content of other content creators? Since Korra Obidi is also a content creator, she's an artist. Then why don't you react to other artists also? When people drop their music, you come and you judge them. When somebody says they're star, because she's not the only person that complains. For example, when you go to Facebook, Korra is not the only person that would say, Facebook is doing this. We know other big names on Facebook also that complain that, oh, Facebook is not paying well. Those are things that you should have created as content. Why are you focused? That's now a witch hunt. You're no longer creating content when you're going to constantly speak about just one person. And every single thing you have to say about that person is bad. Not one Okay, sorry. So everything just shut down, even though my network is stable. I have two devices in front of me and my network is okay, but the one I'm streaming with is the only one that shut down. I'm not sure what's going on, but that's what happened. Okay, so I was reading comments. Let me continue with the comments. Okay, yeah. So yes, yeah, we're talking about the crying. Yeah, she looks like she has been weeping. She has wept and wept and wept before she came on that live to start acting like she's tough and she's not being affected by what is going on. And I'm like, okay, don't let anything. Don't learn anything. Don't go and create normal content. Be there dragging somebody that, for one, didn't do anything to you. You are the one that inserted yourself into the person's business. And then you keep dragging the person. The person will post a video, you will go and copy the person's video. If somebody says, don't touch my content, kindly respect it. Kindly respect it, but no, she will go and clip certain parts where she's saying something. And sometimes people feel like because they go and clip your video and they put in fact, if she's not even careful, even her YouTube will be affected, because even YouTube clearly stated that if you're creating content in YouTube, then you already know that you see this thing that people will do, and they do it a lot on Facebook, where they will take somebody's video and then they will put their own video on the side. They will put their own video on the side, but you see them not talking, or they will mute their own sound so you could hear what the person that they want you to see the person's video is saying. That is not enough according to YouTube. I don't know if Facebook also follows that standard. So, and you will see this lady do stuff like that, where she would go clip Korra's video, post it on her page, and put her photo where she's just standing, or where she's just doing something, and then you will hear Korra's voice talking and talking. You've not really done any changes. That's what YouTube will tell you. If you will go and copy somebody else's video and you post your photo along, or you go and post a image of yourself, an image of yourself, sorry, where your mouth is moving, but it's still not enough. It's still not. They will tell you that that's still the person's content, where you took the content from. You did not make enough changes, because sometimes people would argue and say, but this other person created same content, why did you people strike this person, why this person didn't get copyright strike? But that person did it the right way. You just went, posted a photo on somebody else's video, and you think you've made enough changes. So there are so many things that she and this other set of people have done wrong. So if this copyright is coming, it's not even strange. People that have the app, they said they want authenticity. Be authentic, be original. They want to see your original self. They don't want to see the same similar content. Who wants to go on any app to go and consume content and everything is exactly the same? Do you understand? Let's continue with the comments. Hmm. Yes, that's right. She never ever bullied any one of them, but they will try to play the victim now that their pages are going through problems. They want to try to act like they are innocent, like she's claiming that what she said is truth. What you said is the truth. Take her to court. Let's see how that plays out. The same you that you were using her children to do subscribers only live streams. Body go tell you. Eve said they steal Korra's content and then bash her. They report her page and content and then use it and make money. The bunch of them all are thieves. Maybe the people that views them are the only ones that would not see and understand what is really going on here. But people that really know fully well that these people are just complaining and crying and trying to play the victim, but that is not the case, because we all know, just as Eve stated, that these are the things that they have done over and over and over the years. And if she really wanted to do anything, she would have dropped their page long time ago, and she just ignored them and they continued what they're doing. So if now they are receiving copyrights, well, it is what it is. You've had enough time to change. You've had enough time to evolve, start creating better content. If you still really love to talk about this woman so much, then do proper analysis of her content. If you want to go talk about her, okay, she just released a new song. Why don't you go and analyze the song? Talk about that. Be positive for once in your life. It's not going to take anything away from you. Everything cannot be negativity, negativity, negativity. That's one thing that this set of people don't understand. And then when something like this happens to you, you now want to go and cry that everything you've been saying is the truth. Is the truth. But on that the same live stream, you could hear her making comments that she shouldn't make. Because you clearly stated in the beginning of your live stream that you are not sure. You cannot say that she's sitting down and doing this to you. So even if you think that she gave somebody access to her channel, but the same you said she does not have management, but she gave somebody. So it's almost like there is already someone in your mind that you're thinking that she trusts. And if you put two and two together, probably her mind is going that Korra probably gave access to Nancy, because that's her sister, right? Gave access to Nancy, and Nancy is the one doing this. Wakora is not directly doing this. So there's just so many speculations, but at the same time, you want to sound like you really, really know, like you live with this woman in California, or both of you grew up in the same home and you know her, you know Korra back and forth, that you just can come up with all these things to your followers. And I don't even know how these gullible people will just consume these things. One Miss Gill said Korra should be in the Guinness World Record, the Guinness world record book for longest bullied woman. Seriously, seriously, seriously. Um, okay, that half of her house she bought on the back of Korra. Hope she can make content to pay for it. You know, the thing with these people is they know how to dish out all this negativity. They know how to dish out all this negativity, but when something little happens to them, they will start running helter skelter, crying and complaining how it is everybody's fault. Okay, take for example now. She's saying this thing, she said she knows that Korra has mental issue, you know, and the way she said it there, the way this woman said this thing with her full chest, if you're just watching her for the first time, or you really don't know the backstory behind this woman and her gang members, you will really think that this woman is telling you something that she really knows, you know. But the only thing she knows is what JD has been feeding them. And that's why they will all come out and say this. And I'm like, you are thinking that this woman is the one striking your channel, but at the same time, you are here telling your followers about the copyright strikes you're getting, but at the same time, you are defaming her. Because who knows how many people were on that live stream? Who knows how many people will return back to go and watch the replay? Because sometimes when your live people are not able to catch up your live, they will come and watch the replay. You don't know some of the people that shares your live stream, right? Because probably what you said on the live stream, they like the way you analyzed or whatnot. So of course, the bitter people like her will like what she analyzed, and they might want to share. So that is you putting out information that you don't have any proof to back it up, but you just throw it out there like, of course, you know, this is the truth, and I'm going to say it anyways. And you just throw it there, not thinking that what you're doing is actually defaming this person. There are brands that will want to work with this woman, and they will come out and hear that, oh, look, this is someone saying she has issues, so let's not even bother. Then if tomorrow we hear that papers have been served for you defaming her, you will come out and complain that she just doesn't like you. She's just chasing you. Oh, are you the only one that talks about her? Other people are talking about her. She didn't do anything. But the kind of words that comes out of this long mouth, if you go and see that her live stream, the way she seriously said it, that she's not stable, or is not mentally stable. And I'm like, you have continued with this type of saying. Tomorrow, when you'll be sleeping in court, going from one courtroom to the other, and you said you know what you're saying, because on that same live stream, you're saying there is nothing you've ever said that is a lie. And people are there cheering her up, telling her, oh, it seems like she's afraid of you. In my mind, Not even mosquito is afraid of that one. What is what? Not even the smallest insect is afraid of that one. Is it a full-grown woman that is going to be afraid of that one? That if you put the two of them to stand together and fight, that she can beat? Like, I'm like, what goes through some of these people's mind? Seriously, what goes through some of these people's mind? Okay, so Cheryl said, there's many. Yes, there is many celebrities that's in the news. Why can't she talk about them? That's the thing, because you can't. She can't defend these things, because there is no way you're going to leave everything. How can somebody scroll through your channel, your page, whatever they call it, and we won't even find one, two videos or shorts of you discussing somebody else? Or if you're discussing their case, why are you constantly talking about just Korra, Korra, Korra? Why are you not talking about Justin? Why are you not talking about those other people also, to balance it, and also talk about yourself too? Because you were clearly used and he came out insulting you, calling you a scammer. Couldn't you have done series about how you and JD's relationship went on? That can last for 1 year, because you people committed a lot of havoc in these years that you people were together. 2, 3 years counting, you're still his supporters and supporter anyway. So why not come out and do a series on that? So I don't see how this woman or the rest of them will be able to dispute this if this copyright strike was coming, if it is indeed coming from Korra, because I've not heard anything from Korra's mouth. But if this is indeed coming from Korra, there's no way they're going to go to dispute this with Facebook, and Facebook will say, okay, we think you didn't do anything wrong. Although we know that Facebook is one app that loves where they bully people, and they love those kind of dramatic, crazy things, and they hardly take actions. That's one thing with Facebook, So, but this woman cannot say, "Oh, I'm going to dispute it. I just put my page on private, and then this." One Miss Girl said, "Right, Cheryl, but can't take it." Exactly, they can't. They know how to dish out, but they cannot handle what they're dishing out. Cynthia Holder, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Hi, everyone. Pleasant day. It's a clear case of, uh, as we say, do so, don't like so. Seriously, it is just weird. It is really weird how you will come out and claim that somebody is striking you, but you've done so much to this same person. You clearly, we've all been seeing all these days, all these months, up until very recent, okay, up until this, was it not today, is what, Friday? Is it this week or last week? Where it's this week now that we're talking about the drinking on Facebook, when that Korra drinking, and we're talking about it on one of our last live stream, where someone in the comment section was even asking that, what is she not a grown, is Korra not a full grown woman? Why can't she have a glass of wine if she wants to? Why is that an issue? Why is that even something that people should be discussing? Why should people make that a topic? That was discussed on our last, so just few days ago. Just few days ago, that was on her page, where she screenshot, merge the photo together of Cora holding a glass of red wine, and a glass of, and now other bloggers have also gone on Facebook now. They've gone to dig up her own, screenshot it, and also put it out there. But no, did anybody talk about it? Did anybody drag this long mouth when she was drinking? I don't know if it was her partner that was sitting down there, but you could see a man was sitting in the background, also holding a glass of wine, and she too was holding a glass of like Baileys or something, a creamy kind of drink. But from the video, from this pictures you see of her and the person in the background, you can tell that they were also taking alcohol. So what is the difference between a glass of wine, a glass of Baileys, a glass of a shot of whiskey, whatever alcoholic beverage you're taking? What is the difference between any alcoholic drink you're taking and somebody that is drinking? Must it be because you're drinking Baileys, everybody is going to drink Baileys? Not everybody loves Baileys, so not everybody is going to drink Baileys. You understand? And if it was even coming from somebody that doesn't take alcohol at all, that hand, those are the kind of people that will tell you, oh, don't drink alcohol, oh, it's not good for you, oh, don't smoke, it's not, those kind of talk. But this person, you're doing the same thing. So what makes you think that you can come out and make a huge deal about this? The video where Korra's father was anointing Korra. She went, took that one. I'm trying to just out of my head because now her page is no longer on Facebook. Otherwise, I would pull up her page and we'll go through it, you know. So, what is really going on with this woman? What is going on with this woman and this set of people that when things like this happen, they will now come back later and start pretending? Okay, now see, none of them have been able to go and make a finding and say for sure, it is Korra that is striking them. But some of them have already gone to create a wanted and listed all these bloggers that I just mentioned. Wait, let me go to Facebook and see if I can find that. Um, see if I can find that stuff. Mm-mm-mm. Let us see. Um, I'm trying to find some. Wait, because these people are just weird. All this period where they will report her page, and remember how they will come out and celebrate it. They will be excited, celebrating and doing the most. I think even Kim shared this where you will see, yeah, and you will see Kim Baker's photo, Sweet Peach, this other lady that I think she was one of them also. She's on YouTube now, dragging the heck out of them. She used to be one of them doing the most. I remember she did a video I saw on YouTube where she said, "This is the video." She posted an old video of JD, and she said, "This is the video that JD used to win most of us over." That where he was crying and saying certain things, and said that's the video that she sympathized with him and started doing his dirty dealings for him. That lady's picture is here, and another lady, the guy that has Mr. Korra Obidi's page on Facebook, and then Jade or Sass photo is then, and you will see right there that it says these bloggers need their pages gone, and the person write mass and then put a lot of question mark and said, you know what, let's give it to them, woto woto. This is what this set of people are always known for. Do you understand? These are the kind of things that they do. So why now that it's being done to Longmouth and some of these other bloggers, they feel like they can come out and try to complain and scream, but yet if you go to their pages and check out their pages, you will clearly see that everything they've ever done is to just bash, drag, and do the most. Hajara, you're welcome. Thank you for joining. Um, Hajara said, JD takes beer on live. You see him with a can of beer. When he was doing his stupid 101 series, and she did not drag him, that woman is you see, I didn't even notice, and I watched that his tell all the 101 series. I watched that his tell all, you know, and that's just the truth. There's been so many instances, and that's why I'm saying she cannot, somebody like her and those other people that are having issues now with their pages, none of them will be able to dispute it. Because if you noticed, the same thing that they will come and drag JD's this thing, ex-wife for, is what their own JD is done. So if these two people are couple and the JD brought their matter outside, they used to be, and JD brought their matter outside, and you feel like, oh, you're going to discuss it, why not analyze it as a real blogger? Why not? Or a real gist carrier, gist channel? Why not analyze both? This is a good point that Hajara just made. If JD is going to drink, why didn't you screenshot where he was drinking? And do not forget that if you're looking at JD and Korra, JD is the one that has called out this woman, called her out of her name, called her a scammer, called her a useless blogger, because her blog was not bringing the type of money he expected. There is nothing JD did not say about this woman and Miriam Awolowo. Like, he did not sugar, like, JD did not put water in his mouth when he sat down in front of his camera and he called these two women out. Seriously. If it's some people, they will be ashamed to even post anything on Facebook. They will go and hide their face, because after the work you've done for this person, the same person you worked for, you did everything for, came out and called you out. And yet you will see these people on Facebook not talking about the things that they see on JD's page, but immediately Korra just stands up and say, the other side, did you all see the bottles in her room? Did you see? And I was like, so you just leave from your page, go to somebody else's page, and as this person is doing live stream, video or whatever, ask them. You're just going there to go and count how many bottles you can see, or how many glasses of drink the person had, or how many drinks the person didn't have. And now tomorrow you think that now you're having copyright issues on Facebook, and she's there telling them, I'm going to challenge it, I'm going to dispute it. There's nothing there to dispute. You can't dispute nothing. Seriously. One Miss Girl said, I thought Korra was scared of her ex, and after all the horrible mean things that came out, I believe it more. I'm happy she found her voice. Because she did not react fast. You thought she was afraid of him. Don't you see the battalions he has behind him? Ella, Kato. So when you see the battalions behind, sometimes looking from outside, you never know what is really going on until you look from inside. This is someone that she has lived with, and when you know how that person reacts to certain things, and you know how far that person can actually go. So I feel like she really took her time to make sure that what she's doing, because imagine this one with group of people that are plotting to deport her, had another group of people that are building CPS case, the group of people that are mass reporting her page, the group of people that are focused on destroying every brand deal that she has. That immediately she announced that she's going to be having a deal with so and so company, they start sending several emails, going to their website, leaving bad review, doing, they had so many people that were working. So she needed to really know what she was going to do and be very careful. And before she can go ahead, had people that had private investigator following her, that she might, when that thing started, she probably didn't even know that she was being investigated. That private investigator was following her around, trying to dig up debts on her and stuff like that. So it was really a lot. It was a lot. So I guess that's why she did not start immediately also to fight. Hmm. Okay, Cynthia said they've been giving KO heat for years. Exactly. And now 2 minutes that they received 11, be 7 strikes. Now they're complaining. 11 strikes on their video. Now they're complaining. How many times did Korra's channel get demonetized? How many brand deals did she lose? Like, name it. For years, and now the same is being done to them. They are complaining. If you can't handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. It is that simple. You couldn't have said it any better. Yes, you can handle the heat, stay out of the kitchen. You don't go start a fight and you want to tell someone how to fight or when to fight. Okay, so whatever they are getting now is what they deserve, because they started it. Most times they would always advise people to go every little thing, go and mass report her page. Every little thing. Imagine if she had called them for people to mass report their page. None of their pages would be in existence. And this long march, she thinks that because she has several pages and that's going to make us safe. Some people can also be petty. And I always tell people that when you think you're a petty person, some people will make it their business that they will be so petty that you wouldn't even believe your eyes. The amount of time they will have for you, because the amount of time this woman has for Korra, every minute, every second, every hour. You wake up in the night, this woman is live. Early in the morning, as you're waking up, her post is one of the first one you're seeing. Every time she's creating content is about the same person. The one that called you out, you've not analyzed that man half as much as she's analyzed Korra's father, Korra's sister. Every time she's screaming Nancy, every time she's screaming Korra, every time she's screaming their father. But the person that called you a scammer and a fake blogger that is useless, that the blog didn't bring money, you did not say, let me also do series, because you people are good at doing series. Every time series, part 1, part 2 to part 1 billion. You did not say, let me also do series to expose JD, because you know you can't. If you try to expose him, he will come out and he will spill, because JD and Crystal, they are the same. Once you just box them in a tight corner, they don't care who goes down. They will spill everything. Blackwood, you're welcome. Phyllis Blackwood, welcome. Thanks so very much for joining us today. Welcome. Said it's time for action. No retreat, no surrender. They're getting what they deserve. It's only the people that are as mean as they are that feel sorry for them. And also another thing I noticed is that for once, this woman could not tell people to go and mass report, even though that's what they wanted to do. She was saying, "Oh, don't worry, she's going to self-sabotage. Don't worry, Korra is going to." Y'all know what you're now afraid of. Since Korra got her attorneys on a retainer and she ain't playing, she's ready. You want it? Bring it on. Since then, they all are now scared, but they just try to play tough. I was looking at her, I said, you that we know, for the fact that you suspected that it was Korra that was doing it indirectly, because you said you don't think she's doing it directly by she handling her phone or laptop and reporting people's videos, but you think she sent someone to do it. For the fact that that woman suspects that Korra gave access to her page, that woman would have told people to go and mass report. But she knew better not to dare to do something like that. She's done it before. Those videos are on Facebook. Bloggers are resharing. And I love the fact that some bloggers, like I said, this pettiness will not end. Some bloggers have actually made it their deal to now go and dig up these people's old videos and reshare them in 2024, just to refresh people's memory, to remind people where these people are coming from. So even if they are now sounding like they are now sitting on the fence because they know what awaits them with the nonsense that they've done altogether, now a lot of them are sitting on the fence, but that's not going to help. Okay, it's not going to help. That's what she was saying. Oh, I don't think. I'm like, oh, really, you're not serious. Let's see. One Miss Girl said she was new to this country, didn't know the law. That's another thing that he thought he was going to use against her. That's why he kept screaming, I am an American. I'm gonna do this. I'm an American. I'm gonna do that. Sometimes, and another thing with women and men are not the same. Sometimes, women that really knows what they're doing would watch you for so long, and you would think that woman is stupid. You would trample over her. You would do all of your BS. She would just be quiet watching you, but you don't know. You don't know when that woman is ready to strike, nothing will be left of you. So it is good that she did take her time also. And now that she finally put her foot down, even him, he's feeling the heat. The woto he's been giving her all these years. Now he too, he can't. I remember how he will be doing, he will come out and put a title and tell you, I want to talk about educational content. When you go and click on that live stream or video, it will be him bashing his ex-wife. Now, call her name now. Didn't you see the last live stream where he was trying to talk and be a little bit shady, but he couldn't go as direct as he used to go before? Do it. You've been doing it all these years. If they call you JD from wherever he's from, what is that place again? Go and mention her name and continue with your defaming statements that you used to say and the lies, and you will see. So let them go to court and tell the judge she stopped them from using her own video. Don't be surprised. Those people can do it because those heads are empty. Seriously. So don't be shocked if they really go to court and complain to judge and say, how dare she? How dare she stop us from using her video to bash her? How dare she stop us from using her video to defame her? As she came out on her live stream calling her a somebody that is mentally unstable. And then when they send her defamation lawsuit, she will come out and cry again. So I can see him lying to her because he sure can lie. Oh, that man and lie is 5 and 6. Not even a joke. Ah, Angeli, welcome, welcome, Queen. Thanks so very much for joining. I said now they will go now they will go out and get a job or go back to school to learn human behavior. Isn't it too late? Those heads are now very strong and close that even if they try to go learn and it will not get in. The head cannot can't take anymore. The head is now full of nonsense. Julie State, you're welcome, Queen. Thank you so very much for joining. Seriously? Oh my goodness. These people, I'm looking at them and I'm just laughing. It is so good. I don't even care if this is not coming from Kale, whomever is giving these people woto woto, they deserve it. Whomever gave them this strike that they got, they deserve it. Because these people will celebrate every nonsense. Remember when JD came out and told them, oh, made that nonsense post, the truth will always come. What did he even say? The truth must prevail, or something like that. He posted to make it look like he won a case that was not even heard yet. Look how fast they were all. Oh, the case has been dismissed. The case has been thrown out. Some of them were even screaming, he has won the case. Oh, she lies. Every time Korra is lying. And this, let me see what her gullible followers will say now. Let's see. They were laughing. Kiki, 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 ha, 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 ha. Let us see. Ne, picking a banyo, no picking a cat. Taxi. Yeah, you know, actually he's laughing. So these people will celebrate every little thing that this man comes out and tells them. They run, they celebrate. They should be celebrating now too that their pages are being mass reported also, because they're the ones that are quick to call, let's go, this is how you do it. I wish people that have that video would reshare the video of Longmouth when she was telling people how to go and mass report Korra's page that year. But I think the bloggers, they will share that video again. And you will hear her say it with her own mouth. Oh, now somebody has given you 11 and 17 copyright strike. Now it is paining you that you have to deactivate and you're complaining. Oh, now I don't have where to share my buy me a coffee link. Now I don't have where to share this one. I don't have where to share that one. No, continue. You know, continue. Multitasking. So, think twice before you make moves like that, because you never know. You never know when somebody else will come up and do it. Sorry about multitasking. Oh, it is well, seriously. It is well. Now it is the turn for other people to sit back and laugh. You know, they've done so much and they became so emboldened that they like, wait, nothing can happen. We are untouchable, we are unbeatable, we are unbreakable. Now let me see how you will go and appeal this type of nonsense content that you have on your page. Let's see how they appeal it. Because one thing is for someone to say, "Ah, okay, they are claiming something, they are striking something." You coming out to tell people that you're going to appeal it, they should not worry. And this, you are the one that dropped your page. It's not that your page has been taken down, but you just want to drop your page so they will cause more videos. If you don't forget, if you like, drop your page or not. Whomever is doing this thing, if it's from KO, if it's from someone else, they've already listed, they've already checked your channel. They've already counted the videos that had something to do with them. And that's what they are going to report. So do whatever you want to she has said, oh, advising those other people to their content was also flat. To go private their stuff, they can appeal it later on, they can do this, they can do that. And I'm like, yo, it is actually easier said than done. That's one thing you all need to understand. It is what easier said than done. Because Ella, please, it is too much. Because when it's time for them to review, you can only, be bold to go and ask them to come and do human review on the content that you did not break any law. These people create this type of content and they know that they are breaking the law, but they just do it because Facebook is slow to react to stuff like this. So for them, okay, I'm going to do it anyway, and nothing is going to happen. But let her not give him. Let her just prepare herself because there is a huge possibility that after whoever is doing this finish with Facebook, they might come over to YouTube also. And one thing with YouTube that we know is YouTube don't play. YouTube don't play. Okay. Once the attention is called to something, they check your channel and sharply they will just take it down. They will not waste time. And as for YouTube, three strike, they deactivate your channel completely. They don't play with you. Three strike you get, your channel is deactivated. You have to start afresh. So let her cry very well. Let her cry very well now because this is what she was calling on other people. She and those their cohorts. Their job is to mass report people. Oh, this person said one thing, let's go mass report. Oh, Korra did this, did that, let's go mass report. First of all, you inserted yourself in somebody's business. At the end of the day, whatever was going on between JD and Korra did not concern these people, right? So if you've decided that this is what you're going to do, then you should be prepared for what comes with this type of stuff. So let them enjoy. This is the time for other people to laugh and ask them how far. As they say in Nigeria, how far? How far? And people will say far, they far. When you ask how far, you ask people how far, they tell you far, they far. This is the time to ask them how far. Oh, you know. So now it's time. Cynthia said, another thing I'm saying is laugh and cry lives in the same house. Of course, when they were enjoying, when they were laughing, enjoying this whole process, it was so nice. Now, the music is changed. Suddenly, the music, according to the band, suddenly. Oh, yeah, suddenly. Let me not sing the song. Suddenly, the music has changed. Okay, bye. Yeah, yeah. So suddenly, the music, everything has changed. And now, these people want to come out and complain and play the victim. They want to talk with a calm voice. They want to, act like they are the innocent one. I'm looking at that her live stream and I'm like, yo, is this Madame Longmouth? And then I can imagine those other ones too that I don't even remember their names and I don't even want to bother myself to go see where they will be now screaming, maybe on TikTok or on this thing. Now I mentioned TikTok and I remember another one. A game, this TikTok game that everybody that is on TikTok that is really active, on TikTok plays, where they will have like a competition where they're playing two people, playing, trying to win gift. This was telling their gifters, don't let them win. Normal game that everybody plays. Immediately Korra played that game. They started bombarding the other person, a total stranger, because the people you're playing these games with, most times you don't even know them, except it's somebody from your, somebody that knows you or you know them, a popular celebrity or something. Like sometimes you see celebrities also playing the game with other people, So except that, strangers just come on TikTok and they try to do this match and they play the game. Look how they started screenshotting the photos, screenshotting plus the lady's face, the lady that Korra was playing. So tomorrow night, the lady will now see her face everywhere, will now be wondering, what is going on? I met somebody on this thing. They started, oh, she has taken her begging over to TikTok. Then now you that they gave you 11 strike on your page, why are you complaining you cannot find a place to share your coffee link? Why do you want to share your coffee link? It's not the same thing that Cora would do, that all of you came out screaming, oh, she's a beggar, how she begs. And then Justin and all of you in the WhatsApp group, all you evildoers, ganged up together and went and opened GoFundMe, buy me coffee, donations. There's nothing you people didn't do. But those ones, nobody was judging you people. All you do is to judge other people. Like that's the main thing. Come out and judge other people. Come out and judge other people. That's just what you people love and enjoy doing. But we will see. Seriously. We will see. Okay. Another thing, they started complaining, oh, Cora's gonna create video subscribers. Like every single thing she does is spending them. Every single thing, that woman. And I'm like, why do you focus so much on one person's life? Can't you just get a life? Can't you do something for yourself and be proud of yourself and beat your chest and say, yes, I did this? Can't you? I just, I don't know. I don't know how some people really think. The time that these people use to focus in destroying Korra's name, bringing her down, plotting on what evil they're going to plot next, it's time that they would have been able to use to create good content. And now that this happened, they will be able to dispute it. But it's going to feel so good when they apply. And then Facebook will now go and review it. And after reviewing, Facebook will now come back and tell them, well, after reviewing your content, we can see Oh, sorry, 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 sorry. Sorry, this is why I can't come live because we have a lot of stuff to do and try to. Well, anyways, so like I was saying, we will see how this plays out. As they keep complaining, we will come out and we'll keep addressing it. Okay? But it was nice seeing Longmouth in a dark spot. You know how she will wear her giant face makeup and everything and come out and talk and drag and insult and scream Korra Obidi's father's name like Korra Obidi's father is her age mate. But now that it's going down, she's in a dark room, her voice is down, she can't, say things the way she was. Like you can just see that this one really pained her. And I'm like, this is just one, you know, this is just one. You have been doing so much to this person, and this is only one that they gave back to you people, woto woto. And now this is the mood that you people are in. Really? For just one little bit that somebody decided to show you people, because we still don't know if it's coming from Kale or somebody else that they've also gone to do. These people are always mischievous, doing mischievous things behind the scene. Nobody knows who's, they've stepped on so many toes that right now they don't even know where their strike is coming from. But of course, the one person that they like to scream her name is the first person that they will come out and insinuate that it's coming from her. But we still don't know, right? For sure if it's coming from her or it's coming from somewhere else. But what I have to say is, wherever this is coming from, people should understand that they deserve it. Forget this slow voice, calm voice that they are talking with, saying they are telling the truth, or we didn't do anything. Look, just go back and search and find old videos of theirs on Facebook and know what they've done. Okay, up until the minute they started receiving their strikes. Okay, then you will understand that you will not believe anything like I have not done anything. Okay, so that being said, I want to say bye for now. We're coming back later if I can, but I have something to attend to as my attention was just called, so I have to quickly dash out. But then another thing we're going to be discussing, the next one we're discussing is going to involve Miriam Awolowo also, and that is also connected to what we're talking about now, where in 2024, these people want to act like they are the victims, they are this, they are that, but lots of videos are being, dug out from wherever these videos were hiding, and people are reposting and resharing just to refresh people's mind. So at last, the haunted has now become the hunter has not become the haunted. The taste of their own medicine. Exactly, exactly. In Nigeria, there's this song I used to sing: "When the bushmeat go catch the hunter." Ever me need ole ole, which is exactly the same thing. And the hunter is now the haunted. Okay, so it's exactly the same thing. hmm So now it has started, and we're also going to be touching down on their old videos. We're going to be reminding ourselves of things that they have done. So now that these things are happening, no need to feel sorry for any one of them, because the way they have made their beds, that's how they are now laying on it in 2024. So just don't conclude from 2024. Go back to the beginning and see all the havoc these people have caused on their way to 2024, and you will understand why whatever is happening is happening. All right. That being said, I want to say thank you so very much. I wish I could stay more for us to gist. I've been missing in action, but let's see what September has for us. Today is Friday, 30th of August. Let's see if September will be a bit better, because the season is winding down. Okay. Summer is slowly coming to an end, and very soon lots of the tourists will be leaving, and then probably settle into more of our normal routine, and maybe I will have more time, even if it's 1 hour every day or every other day. I won't be missing in action this much the way I missed in action in August. Ndidi, welcome. Thank you so very much for joining us, Queen. So the next, I've already prepared thumbnail ready, but that will be on trends. So keep your eyes open and check the community. I've not scheduled though, because I don't know. It's 8 p.m. my time now. I don't know if I'll be able to schedule, but we're going to be discussing Awolowo, okay, Miriam Awolowo, but we'll discuss that on trends, and we'll touch down on so many other things. A lot is happening, so Join me on Trends. And also, if you're here, you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. We have few more to go to hit a new milestone. So let me see those people that will get us to that new milestone. We are, let me see, at 2.99K. So let's see, let's hit 3K, and we have just few more subscribers to hit that. If you're someone that you stand by the truth, you love our analysis, you love the vibe here in Entertainment Daily, then please subscribe, turn on notification so you won't miss when next we're live. We go live a lot, but this August we'll be missing in action. Hopefully September we're able to buckle up and pump out more content and come here. We'll just all together. That being said, say thank you also very much, my queens, my kings, everyone. Thank you so much. I just wanted us to come in and talk about how Korra's haters are crying and trying to play the victim and already defaming her in the process. The likes of Longmouth talking about she has mental issues and whatnot, but yet will claim that she does not know why she's receiving strikes on her channel, because her channel has never, or page has never been anything positive. It has been negative, defaming, lying, bullying, harassment, anything else you can think of. And likewise, the other people too that are receiving strike from whomever is striking them. Okay. So that being said, thank you all so very much. And like I started the live stream, that's how I'm going to also end the live stream. I was asking, did you watch Korra's video? Okay, for her new music. We all listen to the music. If you've not listened, then go listen, then watch the video also, both together. Okay, I saw the video. The video is amazing, amazing, amazing. Fantastic. Korra and the cows dancing. Everything was just giving. I love the way she styled her hair, outfit, giving us the northern vibe. Eh, eh, that was cool, you know. So yeah, let me know. Go catch up, share with music lovers around you, stream, okay. Support the little way you can support this lady, because she's really been through a lot, and all she just wants to do is do her craft, do what she loves, and be happy. But we don't see people letting her be. So the little way we can support could be by you just going there, watch, like, drop a comment what you think about the her video. And if you have somewhere you want to share to, you know, someone that also likes such content, you share. That's the way you can support her. So thank you all so very much, and I will see you all on the next one. God bless you all. And if God willing, if I have the time tonight, if I don't, then tomorrow, we're talking about Awolowo. Mm-hmm. Miriam. The people, some people call her Awolaya. So yes, that one also, she will be on the chopping board tomorrow. So let's do that. Thank you all so very much. I really have to go. I wish I could stay more. I've been here for 1 hour 36 minutes. I didn't even think I'll be able to stay this long. So yeah, thank you all so very much. See you all later. See you all. See you all later. Bye for now. God bless you all. Prosper you. May your going out and coming in be guided. Blessings, blessings, good health, sound mind, more money in your pocket, every good thing you wish yourself. God bless you all. Thank you so much. Bye.